In this demo, I'm going to show you how to create your own custom Power BI theme. And this is actually really easy to do, especially if you already have your colors picked out. So what I'm going to do to start is I'm going to go to the visualizations pane and I'm going to scroll down to page background just so I can view my color palette by clicking on this little color icon. So what I want to do is I want to create a theme where I can replace this palette with the colors that I've already picked out over here. So I have my colors picked out, and I think that these are going to work pretty well together. Blue's my favorite color, so I've picked out a couple of blues, and I've also contrasted those with some warmer colors like orange, this kind of dark pink, and also a red and a yellow. And I've also added just a medium gray to my palette. So you can choose any colors that you want to, but again, try to pick a nice blend of colors that contrast with each other that you can use in your report. To create a theme, all I need to do is go to the View tab up here in my ribbon, and the Themes options are the first part of that View tab. And if I drop this down, you can see that again, there are all kinds of preset themes that Power BI includes by default that are just some standard. You've got a colorblind safe, you've got divergent, electric, and you can see what the actual colors are that make up those palettes. So what we're going to do is we're going to customize the current theme so that we can create our own using the colors that we've picked out. If I click on Customize Current Theme, this opens up a prompt here where you can actually view all of the colors that are currently making up the theme. And if you remember what the colors look like when I went to the page background, this is what's populating all of those. So I can either open one of these colors and move this around to pick my own color. You can literally notice the square changing as I drag this around. Or I can just enter the hex codes here that I've already collected. And so I'm just going to demonstrate a few of these. I'm not going to actually enter all of them. There's one. I'll enter in my next one here. And you can see that immediately once I finish entering in the hex code, Power BI updates the color. So I've got my blue, orange, and pink. I'll just leave it there for now. And next thing I want to do is I want to give this a name. I'll call it Sean's theme. And I'm going to apply this. And the first thing I'm going to do to make sure that this worked is I'm going to go to page background and I'm just going to preview my palette again. And I can immediately reference and notice that I've got my blue, my orange, and my pink here. I can also hover over this first theme in the View tab, and that will be whatever my current theme is in Power BI. And I can notice that it is also showing my colors. So all I would need to do to carry this theme over to my palette is just finish entering in these codes. What do I want to do if I want to use this theme later on in future Power BI reports? For example, if these are the official colors of my company, and I know this is what I'm going to want to use moving forward. All I have to do is drop open my themes options and go down here to the bottom of the options and click Save Current Theme. And then that opens a prompt where I can actually save this themes file as a JSON file. I'll call this demo theme. I'll save it to a folder. Then I'm just going to change my theme back to the default. I can see that the theme is back to the default settings. And now I'm going to import the theme that I saved by going to my theme options, browsing for themes, and looking for that JSON file that I created when I saved my theme. Power BI tells me the theme was imported successfully, and I can check my color palette, and there's all of my colors again. And that's how you create a theme.